All right, guys, here we go. Next episode of Peyton's Perspective. Oh, Jesus. That's what I feel like is going to happen to everyone that does this kind of recording. You know? I'm kind of waiting for it. Now, I don't wish anything bad, but I'm kind of waiting for it to happen. Just because I know it's going to happen. Okay, now, I did get in an accident. Just so all of you guys know. Did not. I'm not even moving. My car is not even on. See that? Screen's not even on. Okay? I wasn't even moving. Okay, but I just wanted to let you know that this is the dumbest way to record a video. At least the way I think about it. But this is my perspective, and so that's what this is about. It's Peyton's perspective. Why would you do this? Let's think about this. When, in the last 100 years, okay, well, I guess I could say 100 years. 500 years ago, was it ever possible to travel over 30 miles an hour? No. No, it was not. Well, maybe on a horse. Maybe. Don't know how fast. Maybe the horses run 30, 35. Maybe 40. Maybe that's a fast horse. So we call it Mustang. No, I'm just kidding. But that is, you're going 40 miles per hour. Let's really think about that. You're going fast. There's no device you can be on. Maybe you can, an animal, but the cool thing about riding an animal when an animal's going that fast is the animal doesn't want to hit crap either. Okay? So they're steering. They're the one in control. You're right in the back seat. Anyway, you can't even go 40 miles an hour on a bike. Well, I mean, maybe you can downhill. I'm not going to say you can't, but it's hard. It is hard to go 40 miles an hour on a bike. Especially, I longboard. It's really hard to go 40 on a longboard. Done it, but it's scary. Yeah, that's actually a good example. I've gone 35, 40 miles an hour on my longboard, and every time I feel like, holy crap, if I hit a rock, I'm dead. Yeah, I get it. You're in a square metal box, but good Lord. You're going 40 miles an hour and you're going to talk into a camera like this and just not pay attention to what's happening. This is like, dude, are you that bored when you drive or something? If you are, just buy a manual. That's what I did. I was bored and I had some road rage. I bought a manual. Guess what? Went away. I got stuff to do while I drive. But you can't take a recording like this, dude. You got to stop. I mean, okay, now let me just say, if you're driving on the interstate in rural Kansas and they in a car around for 3 miles, fine, go ahead. But, I wouldn't, for your safety and for your fans, as a fan, I'd like to know that you're being safe. You could just be like, yeah, look, there's no cars. You could show everyone. I feel like half the reason that people kind of do this is that way they can show off the inside of their car. Oh man, look how cool the inside of my car is. I got a cool inside of the car. Guess what? I want to show it off when you get in. I don't care about recording it. The only reason I'm recording it like this now is to show you how dumb this was. That's the start of the recording, was why I wanted to do it in the car. Yeah. So let's all just simmer down for a minute. Let's stop doing this. Let's stop recording in the car. Okay? Yeah, maybe hey man, I've never gotten in an accident. I know how to drive. Fine. Maybe you do. Okay, but it's a lot different when you're talking into a camera than when you're talking to someone sitting next to you. Okay, because when you have someone sitting next to you, at least there's 2 eyes looking, or 4 eyes, 2 sets of eyes looking around, right? If something were to happen, they might go, ah, and then you can react. Okay, on the camera, you ain't helping me drive. And half the time I see this happen, you're just doing this. Like, dude. And even if you don't get in an accident, I'm sure, even if you get in an accident and it's not your fault, okay, I'm sure you might have been able to avoid it a little bit better had you been paying more attention. That's normally the case with any driving, any accident. Anytime anyone gets in an accident, it's because, one person's fault, but everyone makes mistakes, but the other person wasn't aware enough to watch out for that. Not every time, situational. Shout out Pat McAfee. But let's just, come on. Stop recording videos like this. Come on. Okay, I'd like to get to where I'm going. I don't want to have to get in an accident because you were recording into a phone. Okay, driving's not a right; it is a privilege. So that's now. If you're gonna do it, I can't force you to do anything. That's for the cop to pull you over, whatever. I ain't gonna comment or whatever and blah blah. Every situation's different. Maybe you are in rural Kansas, and I just can't tell. Okay, but if you're driving on the interstate, downtown Kansas City, Chicago, whatever, I'm like, dude, that is probably the worst place to do this, because now you're traveling even faster. Okay, now if you're driving in a neighborhood, fine, but what if a little kid runs out with a soccer ball in the middle of the street? It's just, come on, there's too many things that can go wrong, so let's just stop doing this kind of video. Okay, that's my 2 cents. If you don't, fine, whatever. Now I feel better because I told you how, maybe you just weren't aware of the situation. So at least I feel better because I let you know. If you don't listen, fine, that's on you. Whatever. That's got to be on your conscience. But I just think, I wanted to get my 2 cents across of why I think this is stupid. Okay, and I did that in the first 4 seconds of the video. So if that's all you watched, congrats, you did it. Anyway, guys, that's Peyton's perspective on stupid recordings like this.